Yes, boys. Welcome back to another stream, man. City win 2-1 at the Bernabeu. The links have been sent out to the lads. The lads are on the way. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. What a win. What a fucking win that is. Big fucking result. We needed that. We needed that for more reasons than just the 3 points. We needed it for our confidence. We needed it to be able to believe we can beat decent teams again, even though Real Madrid are trash. Yeah, to beat the better teams, to go to difficult grounds. And that, you know what I'm saying? For me, that was a top result, man. Top fucking result. And the boys worked extremely hard. You could tell towards the end, yeah. The lucky shirt. Oh, you guys are saying this shirt is a curse. Yeah, this is the one, man. The spirit of Gundogan, mate. Yeah. Nah, big up, man. Big up to Matt says, big up, lads, good win. Mad stressful. Savio not taking it to the corner. I was stressing out. Shaheen says, yes. Yeah, Steve Lewis is on the way, man. Links have been sent out. They're on the way, boys. Big up to Cobb. Big up to Noah. Big up to Andrews. There's top 8 now. Yeah, I think we're 4th, man. I think we're 4th in the table. Yeah, we're 4th, mate. We're 4th on 13 points. So yeah, a win and a draw in our last 2, and it's done, mate. It's done. Thought Savio did well. I think Savio had an okay game, man. Yeah, I thought he did. He did, mate. He did. He had an okay game. Doku stepping up. Doku worked so hard, man. I know some of the end product wasn't quite there at times, but he worked extremely hard. I thought he had a great game in terms of that aspect to his side. I think actually, do you know what's funny? Is there's been a lot of criticism on Doku in the last few years about how he just gets the ball and take players on. I actually think that he's brought a little bit of the good side of Grealish to his game. Yeah, which is obviously Grealish didn't really give you much going forward. Yeah, we all know that. But one thing Grealish give you, and it was key in big games when you was winning, was the ability to hold the ball, win free kicks, and sort of calm it down a bit. And Doku was sort of like the antidote to that. He was the vaccine. He was just 100% ham. I'm taking you on every time, bro. Every time I get the ball. Whereas this season specifically, yeah, I think Doku's picking and choosing a little bit more when to go and when not to go. How many fouls did he win today? He won loads of fouls, so he probably should have had more if the referee would have given him some of the free kicks. I think he's learning a little bit more, yeah, about when to go and when not to go. So big up to him, man. I think he's becoming a more all-round player. He's becoming a more complete player. Do you know what I'm saying? Rather than just a player that just does spam take-ons the whole game. What did I think of Foden? We didn't really get him on the ball, to be honest with you. We struggled to get Foden on the ball. Obviously, Foden was very central. You had Bernardo out wide, and you had Cherky coming in a little bit, and you had Doku on the left. And I think we struggled to get Foden on the ball a little bit, didn't we? But I think when he got on the ball, I thought he was all right. I think he did some nice little plays, tried to drive forward. It's just we didn't quite get him on the ball as much as we would have liked to. But, you know, it's a tough ground to go to. You're not going to be able to get him on the ball for like the whole 90 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I think when he got on the ball, he did his job. He's not going to have the ball. He's not going to be able to dominate the possession for the whole game, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up the first couple of lads are on the way in. Big up Jay. Big up Pat. What we saying, boys?
Let's go.
Big up, lads.
Let's fucking go, man. Let's go. What a win. Honestly, that was huge, Jay, wasn't it?
Yeah, massive, man. Mate, I thought we played shit as well, you know. I can't lie. I don't want to come on here and just start being bare negative, but it's a good feeling that we don't perform to our best abilities and we can still get a win like that away from home against Real Madrid, practically in second gear, man. So absolutely buzzing with it. I was shit scared before the game today, so cannot complain one bit.
I knew he was winning that game today. I fucking said it before the game. I had so much chest. I'd have been clipped up to fuck if we wouldn't have won that game, but I had so much chest coming into this game, bro. The thing is, yeah, I've watched Madrid a lot this year. Yeah. I am one of these people who don't watch him and say I watch him. I actually have watched them a lot this year, and they're shit. And I just knew, yeah, if we could get our game going a little bit, just a little bit, we'd have enough. And we did. Do you know what I mean? And like you said, bro, we didn't even get out of second gear. And like, part of me is like, yo, if we would have actually got out of second gear, I think we would have destroyed them. They're very lucky today. Yeah. They had that referee on their side, and the City didn't get out of second gear. And sometimes our decision making and passing and that was a little bit off, because if we would have got properly going today, yeah, we would have absolutely rinsed them, bro. Rinsed them. But yeah, 3 points is 3 points. Pat, we needed a win like that, mate. We've not had one for a while.
Yeah, couldn't do anything against Leverkusen at home. Go to Bernabeu and batter Real Madrid. Typical City. That's what I say.
Mate, we need. I'm trying to work out the last time we won a game like a proper mad gaff. Are we going back to treble year?
Possibly.
It probably is the treble year, isn't it? Because we didn't do nothing last year, and so far this year we've lost against Newcastle away, we lost against Villa away. Liverpool was at home, so we're talking away games. We're probably going back to the treble year, which is mad.
Last time we beat them at the Bernabeu, we did the same thing. We came from behind. Difference was all the goals were scored in the second half. This time it was the first half.
Yeah, that was the KDB
the
one.
That was just before we all went into lockdown.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we was at that game. Yeah. That was a madness. Yeah, that's why we got COVID, isn't it? Tariq, mate, how you feeling after that, bro?
Feeling good. I mean, it wasn't perfect, and like you said, there were some decisions that I thought were a little sketchy. But when you can come out the other side with all 3 points, move up into the top 8 group, hey, I'll take it every time.
Yeah, I just want to say, before we get onto the players and that, because I just want to get this over and done with. That referee's a prick.
Yeah. Let's do it now, yeah.
Let's just
find
get it
out where this guy's from. Where's he from, man?
But we see him all the time, though, don't we? Because that's the dude that looks like
Trossard.
Trossard, yeah.
This little
I never ever
Trossard, man.
Bro, I never ever complain about refs, yeah. Go watch the FA Cup final reaction. Don't speak about the referee once in that FA Cup final match reaction, yeah. I don't do it. I like to just focus on my own team and my own team's performances, mate. But that performance from that referee today was an absolute disgrace. He didn't even,
Mate, he does it all the time.
He didn't give us a pen. The VAR gave the pen. He didn't give us a pen. The VAR gave us the pen, yeah. The referee was shit, mate. Yeah, how did he not send off Rudiger, by the way? Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that was an obvious.
Mate, and that golden yellow card as well after 10 minutes, and then he didn't give another yellow card then for like 60 minutes for like 12 fouls that were 10 times worse. Didn't send off Rudiger. Didn't give the pen, even though he had his whistle in his mouth already when Vinicius went down after 2 minutes. He couldn't wait to give the penalty then in the first couple of minutes, could he? Even not watching City yet, every time I see this guy lining up on my TV screen, I know for a fact he's going to try and take over the game and try and make himself the star. Right? Find out where he's from, man. I'm going to book a holiday there, and it's on site when I see him, man. I'm absolutely sick of him.
He's a prick,
he's worse than Mike Dean. He's the French Mike Dean, man. Little smackhead Trossard. Find where he lives.
I've got a good question.
I swear to God.
I've got a good question for you, Jay. Him or that Mateo Lahoz, whatever his name is. You know, the one who sent Pep off back in the Pep's.
Prick as well,
who do you think is the worst of the two?
I think this guy's worse, man. Honestly,
I think they're birds
cannot
of a feather.
stand him.
Yeah.
They're just two
anyway, I just needed to get that out of there so we can talk. I needed to do that, get it off our chest, and now we can just speak about the actual.
Big 12 man.
Big up Steve Lewis, Steve, bro. What's happening, lad?
Yes, no. What you saying, boys? You good, yeah?
Yes, Steve.
Who you
What
glazing,
saying, man? Gassed, bro. Gassed.
Who you glazing, bro, on that pitch? I just want to quickly throw it out,
I could glaze.
Gvardiol and Diaz tonight, absolutely exceptional in my opinion, But sorry, Steve, man.
Bro, the partnership has come on leaps and bounds, hasn't it, man? That partnership is looking so solid. But bro, I can glaze probably 10 players easier, man. It's harsh not to glaze anyone, to be fair, bro. Like, I'm just proud of the team, innit, man. But we're looking really together at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everyone in the whole, like, we're picking each other up, bro. Do you know what I mean? Anyone that's been slacking, Savinho, come on, yeah. Like he was showing nice things. Pep's talking in the press, like G'ing him up. Like he's not getting the players down like some managers would do. He's just saying the right things, Pep, and you know the players are just like fucking doing the right things for each other, man. And it's just working, bro. We're just on gas at the moment, man.
Yeah. Now let's focus on that defensive partnership, because last year our defensive partnership was fucking there wasn't one, as Danny always gives us. What was it? 17 partnerships. We had 17 centre back partnerships in the season. What I remember saying going into this season, I said the one thing I want to see this year is a stable centre back partnership. Yeah, and we've had one basically. You know, I'm not saying we've not had other ones. Of course we have. Yeah, but this for me now, I think you're starting to see something starting to like blossom in front of us now. Yeah, this centre back partnership, they're starting to get connections and that. Diaz has come on leaps and bounds. You know what I mean? And maybe we'll come to Jay on this one because I know you was cutting him a lot last year. But Diaz is smashing it. Gvardiol had a little bit of a wobble a few weeks ago. Tonight, I thought it was absolutely exceptional. But Jay, I'll throw it over to you, man, because obviously you spoke a lot about Diaz, man. But he's since the contract, which he probably didn't deserve, he's been class.
Yeah, since the contract, obviously, I've spoke about the changing system, the changing style of play as well. I don't think we play this suicide high line half as much as we did last season. So I think that suits his game a lot better. The fact that we're dropping a bit 5-10 yards deeper. I think he's worked on himself in the summer as well, because this guy last year, yeah, I'm sorry, couldn't win a header to save his life, a defensive header to save his life. And nowadays, man, the guy's beating everyone in the air, aerial duels in the box, from goal kicks, coming long up the pitch as well. Like, he switched it up, and that's all I asked from him. That's all I asked from him. So, like I've said, he obviously listened. He worked on the shit I told him to work on in the summer. And now look at him, man. He's probably been our best defender this season. I'd probably say he's probably been better than Yosko this year. I think he's been the rock in that back too. I actually thought, I'm going to give some more praise to someone here. I actually thought Nunes was the best player on the pitch tonight. Yeah, and I know obviously he has his ups and downs as well. Wrong. He was invaluable the way that he carried the ball out sometimes, won us some free kicks when we were under pressure and under the cosh in that second half. He kept Vinicius Jr. quiet for the majority of the game. I thought Nunes was man of the match for me. I know a lot of people say Nico O'Reilly, but I have a few questions about his decision making for the Rodrigo goal, how he kind of just glided past him a little bit. But fair play to him as well. He righted the wrong. He went and got himself a goal up the other end, putting himself in a position to score. So big up the whole back four, man. I thought they were all class tonight.
Yeah, I think that's the key. It was the defense that really, got us over the line. It wasn't always, like I said, it wasn't always pretty, but we did what we needed to do, and we got over the line. So yeah, big ups to all four of them.
I'm glad you said Nunes though, Jay, because Nunes is a guy who needs that props, because he's not going to be in the media getting all the praise. But we know as City fans the stick that he got, and at times rightly so. He made mistakes, but Nunes is just flying under the radar at the moment, just cooking slowly. He's got that oven on nice and slow. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, bro, the guy's coming on so well as a right back. It's unbelievable to see. So
yeah, well, I said at the end of the watch along, he was good last year as a right back. It was just the fucking errors, man, that was killers.
The brain.
I'm not really seeing him anymore, though. LB, this is the thing. He's looking like a legitimate right back.
He's obviously has improved, but like it's the lack of bozo errors. Like, for example, right? When they launched that ball long and he was running back, and the ball was dropping
and he put
down,
it out, didn't he?
I'm guaranteeing you, last year he tries to control that.
Yeah, like Cancelo used to try and do against.
Like Cancelo did against Salah. Yeah, I guarantee you. As soon as I was like, shit. And what did he do? He just thought, I ain't taking no risks. I'm just going to put it out for a throw in. Good. I don't
live to fight another day.
Bro, yeah, it was a great decision from him there. He's fundamentally always been a great player. We know that he's physically dominant. He's physically imposing. He's technically gifted. He just needed to learn the position and learn when and when not to do things. And the guy's only going to learn it, hasn't he? So we've got a fucking good right back on our hands, man.
Yeah, and I think, and I've said this before, but I think he is, to me at least, I don't need to see Kuzanov at right back other than, to give him some rest or whatever. But at the end of the day, I am perfectly fine with Mateus Nunes for our right back for the rest of the season, unless we're going to go get Livramento, right? If we're going to go get Livramento in January, which we're not going to do, then fine. Otherwise, I'm good with keeping him as our right back and just letting him own that position. Like I said, Kuzanov can come in, give him some rest here and there for rotation purposes, but keep him out there. He's doing really well. I
think it's Mateus Nunes' position to lose now.
Yeah.
100%. He can lock that position down to the end of the season if he keeps going the way he's going right now.
Well, you only needed Huzanov at right back for games where you needed him to defend. But if Nunes can defend, then why'd you play Huzanov at right back? You don't, do you?
He's been working on that one-on-one defending
as well, right?
Exactly, that's the point, isn't it? Like, so you'd say the thing is, obviously, like 3 months ago, when it was still a bit up in the air, it was always a case of, if we go into the Bernabeu, you're going to play Huzanov because you need him to defend. But now Nunes is doing the defensive job well. Yeah, Dusan, what you on about? Nunes can't defend. What you on about?
You're not watching the game, Dusan, my bro. You're not watching the game.
Performance, man. What are you talking about? He can't defend. He can't defend, bro. What did he defend last year?
What did Vinny do tonight, man? Apart from like the header, he didn't really cook Nunes once, really, did he?
He's just begging for penalties the whole game, man.
Yeah, they started very fast. and we had to kind of play through that initial pressure, deal with all the crowd and everything, deal with all of the noise. But then once we kind of settled into it, we were fine.
Yeah. But the thing is, though, yeah, Tarek, yeah, we've all watched not just City, yeah, we've watched other teams go to them sort of stadiums
And collapse.
Yeah? You're going to go through periods in the game where you look like your team's never kicked a ball in your life. It just happens like that. Yeah, I've seen other teams do it. Yeah, I've seen City do it there. That's just the way it goes in this competition at grounds like that against teams like that. No matter how bad Real Madrid are going to be, yeah, you're always going to go through periods of you just look terrible. You've got the difference is you've got to get through it. So if we go back to 2022, we went through that period and we didn't get through it. But we've also been through periods where we have got through it. And tonight we got through it a few times as well. But it's the mentality. And for me, it comes back to the defense yet again. Last year, I couldn't stand our defense, man. I'm sorry. Like, they were so passive. They didn't want to win no headers. They didn't want to do nothing. Yeah, I don't know that injuries and that, but still, they were just so bad to watch defensively. Whereas I'm watching these guys at the back, and they're fucking like, they've got minerals, man. I'm looking at Nico Riley, 19-year-old, 20-year-old at the Bernabeu under pressure. He knows, yeah. Tuchel's watching me tonight. My World Cup spot is on the line. Yeah, I'm coming up against Rodrigo, who's got something to prove. And he did well. Yeah, Nunes.
He did a great bit of defending at one point where he got caught in the middle. I think someone made a mistake and gave the ball away. And it was pretty much 2-on-1 against Nico Riley. And he just held his position in between them both, waited to pass the ball to Rodrigo, and then he turned and spun and then got to the ball before him. It was a great piece of defending for him.
And he's adding in goals to his game now. He's getting a few goals in it as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what
He's
I'm
really
saying?
intelligent.
And assists, man.
He even made a really good foul tonight, guys. When I think it was Rodrigo, he was 1-on-1, and he made a brilliant foul where he wasn't a red card. He took a yellow card on the chin, and it saved us a goal, man. It's
Yeah, that was soft as fuck, though, that, wasn't it?
Valverde.
That was
Valverde,
Yeah, that was so soft, man. Yeah, but
he got points for that as well, didn't he? That's what I mean. Fucking joke.
He had to do it though. You know, if he let him go there, it's looking peak. And you know, he used his brain, and you know, he brought him down. Fucking brilliant, mate. Intelligent from the young man.
This is what Curtis is saying. You're never going to stop them from attacking and being on the front foot. But what we did tonight once was we weathered the storm, that we just took the sting out of it. Yep. Exactly. And you think about it, we was beating them last year, bro. But the difference is the storm came and the fucking roof collapsed. You know what I'm saying? Whereas tonight, the storm came. Yeah, we looked a little shaky. Do you know what I mean? A couple 2-2 leaks. But the roof stayed on the roof, mate. Yeah, that's the difference. And that's what you got to do in these games.
This ain't not Old Trafford out here.
Huh? Yeah. Mad. It's mad. It's mad.
Not taking anything away from City, but do we want to quickly talk about Real Madrid? Because from what we've seen, they just look like a shadow of what they used to be under Ancelotti.
He's dusted, mate. I think he's gone.
Yeah. I think he'll go after that, yeah.
Have you watched much Real Madrid this year, Pat? Because I haven't. They're crap.
Just a couple of matches earlier in the season when they were playing a bit better, but they just seem
Liverpool smoked them.
Liverpool sort of drop off, haven't they?
Yeah. Because the thing is, I remember saying to Liverpool fans here when they won, I said like, GG's on the win, but Real Madrid are trash, and they didn't want to hear it because they won the game, which is fair dues. I get it, I don't want to shit on the parade, but they are trash. But obviously, when you're playing them at the Bernabeu, this is the point. Don't matter how crap they are. Bernabeu's the Bernabeu, man. Yeah, and if you've been to that stadium, watched them there, especially on a Champions League night, it's mad. Yeah, it is.
It's a cauldron, isn't it?
They got the roof, mate. Yeah, but since they got the roof, I imagine it's even more mad. And you've got to get through it, no matter how trash they are. You know what I mean? And I just like seeing a defense that can defend again. And I'm not trying to say it's perfect. Yeah, I'm not trying to say it's treble year defense. It's not. It's still quite far off the treble year defense, but it's a lot fucking better than it was last year. Yeah, it was.
People are just putting the bodies on the line, bro. They're defending with like you mean it, you know. And this is all we've ever asked for, really. And no balls or errors, man. And we're not really seeing them at all. You know, even Gvardiol, he might have just shown one or two of them this season, but you know when it really matters, Gvardiol he's behaving clutch. So they're just doing everything we asked for, man.
Some of his headers in the last couple of minutes there, Guardiola, man, under pressure, man. Like in the box.
We're winning headers as well on corners.
Unbelievable.
Defensively on corners, we look solid. And offensively as well, we look dangerous. It's just beautiful stuff.
Yeah. I did do a poll in the chat. Obviously, I can only do 4 options chat, because that's just what YouTube allows. Man of the match. So I did.
Better put Nunes in this.
Yeah, I did. So the options were Nico O'Reilly, Nunes, Diaz, Cherky. But I do feel a bit of a fraud for not putting.
Let's go round run the panel as well and see what everyone thinks on the man of the match tonight as well.
Yeah. What did I say?
I know mine straight away off the top of my head, straight away.
I think I might give it Yosko, man.
I hear it. I hear it.
I'm going
Who
Yosko.
did you wait for give the man of the match to?
Nico O'Reilly.
I was going to say, because Nico, not only did he contribute defensively, but he also got the goal. So
yeah. So the thing is, whoever we choose, I think is justified.
Yeah, 100%.
There's no argument to it.
I'm going Yosko.
Collectively, though, was just everybody was great.
Who are you going for, Pat? Pick one.
I can't decide between Nunes or Doku.
No, you got to decide.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
All right, I'll go Nunes.
Nunes.
Yeah, it's a good choice, Pat.
Yeah,
Jay's Nunes as well.
I'll go Nico O'Reilly.
Yeah, Steve Lewis.
Yeah,
Nunes is a great shout. I think Doku as well, man. He's a massive player.
Doku honorable mention. Sorry, stay Doku honorable mention.
Big up, man. you see Doku, yeah, bro. That guy's a fucking boss, bro. He's a fucking joke. He's an absolute problem for these guys. Do you know what I mean? But my man of the match today, Nico G. You know, all the work he had to do in midfield. The guy was on his own a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And bro, the guy looks so comfortable now, man. We've got a serious number 6 on our hands there. And I say number 6, bro, because that's the job he's been doing. He's doing that job, bro, so solid, man.
Because Bernardo was leaving him on his own in there the whole game.
That was a tactical thing. I did not agree. And Jay, didn't I say that after like 5 minutes?
Because we were getting overrun quite a lot on the counter attack, and it was literally just Nico G in front of the back four. So he was getting overrun today. And do you know what I mean? Like Bernardo picking up these right wing areas, like practically on top of Cherky. Guy ended up fucking taking him out when he was through on goal.
Well, that was frustrating. Yeah.
It's like he's right on top of him, man. Just fuck off and get back to the double pivot with Nico G, man.
I would have much preferred Bernardo today just to sit next to Nico G and just not get involved with the attack, because I don't think he offers you much going forward anyway. And he just got in people's way. And then when we got counter attacked, it was Nico G on his own. So listen,
you have to remember,
there must have been a method to the madness. Obviously, it was a Pep instruction, and Pep probably. I know. Listen,
he did it at Sunderland at weekend as well. He kept doing it.
Sunderland is not the same, innit? You know what I mean? As with Real Madrid, but it'd be interesting if a journalist asked Pep in the presser, say, "Yo, like, what was all that about? Like, what was your thinking behind that?" Because I didn't really get it, but. Yeah, to be honest, there's so many players that you could give it. By the way, the chat did also vote for Nico O'Reilly as the man of the match. Nunes in second place. Diaz.
I've seen a lot of Nico G comments as well.
Yeah. I could only put 4 on it. Can we talk about Cherky as well, lads? Because this guy, mate. My days.
He's a baller, man.
What a player.
Baller.
What a player. Did you see? You know what's mad about this guy as well, yeah? Is it like he's got a really good footballing brain. I remember in the second half, we got the ball, yeah? And they started like pinging it around in the midfield, like pinball football. And I think it was Nunes, Diaz, and maybe Nico G or whatever. And Cherky just got the ball, passed it, and then looked at them all, went, "Yo, chill."
Yeah, he was telling them to calm down.
And Pep did the same thing. Pep was like, "Oh, relax." This is the thing with Cherky. This is why
he's got that thing, hasn't he, where he's cold-blooded, man.
He just keeps the ball. He just keeps it together.
You can trust him in pressure situations where you need to keep possession. This is why I was really surprised he came off, right? Because he's one of those guys that's not going to lose the ball. He can knock it around. He can dribble out of tight areas to try and get you up the field as well. And he was doing it perfectly. Listen, as soon as I saw this guy, Meg Rudiger, after 10, 15 minutes, I knew he was going to ball out today, man. And the way that he played with confidence. See, now that he's got a run of games, and they've got this confidence now as like a certified starter for us. He's starting to look better and better and better. He's playing with confidence. He's doing all the little flicks and tricks and the step overs and shit. And this is when Cherky's at his best, man. When he's aura farming and when he's doing all these little skills and playing with confidence. So keep him in the team now. Just keep him in there and let him do his thing.
To be fair, though, I did feel like there was and I forget at what point in the match this was, but there was a chance that he could have squared to Haaland. And I think he ended up trying to take the shot himself. I got to remember what. I'll go back and look at it again.
Wait a sec.
Well, you're going to have those moments, of course, but, in the moment, it's just like, oh.
Yeah, but wait a sec, right? Wait a sec, yeah, because I can't hear this, Tarek, yeah, because I remember when we had Cole Palmer at this football club before we sold him, yeah, and I used to get so many people in the chat after the game saying, he's greedy, and we shipped him off, yeah, and then none of the other players could score a goal. So listen, there will be times when you are gonna like be a bit annoyed or whatever. But if you're shooting and you've got a decent shot on you, I ain't gonna start moaning at you, bro. Because I remember when people did that to Palmer, and yeah, now look how many goals that guy scores a season. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there will be times when it's like annoying that maybe he could have passed it, but so long as it's like not happening too much,
Yeah. No,
then
that's
I'll
fair.
just accept
Yeah.
it.
And at the end of the day, we won, so I'm not gonna complain. We did what we had to do to get the win. It's those moments where, you know, if we lose a match like that, you look back on all the things that we could have done differently or whatever. So it's definitely a little bit nitpicky. But the kid is great. The kid is amazing. Yeah.
He's so good, man. He's so much better than I thought he was going to be. Like, you know what I mean? When I watched him, because obviously I didn't watch him for Lyon, innit? But when I watched him for France, and obviously I see him do the tech, I see him do that mad goal and that, and I'm like, yo, this guy's going to be like a pretty good player to watch. He's going to be entertaining, but he's probably going to like fade in and out of games. He's probably going to piss everybody off because he'll do like step overs on the edge of his own penalty area and that. But he's actually just not like that at all. It makes you wonder why no one else went for him, either this summer or the summer before.
For that price as well. Crazy.
Yeah.
The price is crazy. He's got mad ability, and he just seems like and obviously fans love him because when you listen to him speak in interviews and that, the guy just says everything that a fan wants to hear. So yeah, what a signing, and yeah, the price that we paid, oh my god, that is unbelievable.
A quarter of a Verts, man. Wild.
A quarter of a Verts, bro. Left leg.
He's growing into the shirt,
for less
isn't
than
he?
a
You know what I
Verts.
mean?
Yeah.
He's just growing into the shirt beautifully. And I think what it is with Pep as well, he's telling now, he realizes, Pep realizes he has a player in his hands now. And you can see that trust has been built. You know, at first, obviously, Pep was a little bit skeptical on whether he can trust this guy. And Cherky's come in and he's showing and proving that he's a trustworthy baller and he can do what Pep wants him to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know. But I also said this, I don't know if you agree with this though, Steve, yeah, but like, I actually think like, when you've got a maverick player like Cherky, I think the manager needs to understand Cherky just as much as Cherky needs to understand what the manager wants. Because you can't sign Cherky and then like, you know, do all the madness and make him do stuff that he's just not going to do. So the manager probably needs to know, right, what is Cherky going to do? What's he not going to do? Because there's no point in asking, Cherky to do something that he can't do. You know, like when he said about Donnarumma in the presser when we first signed him, the guy was like, I remember that guy, I think it might have Jack Gordon or someone said to Pep, said like, yo, what are you going to do about Donnarumma? Because the guy can't kick a ball like Edison. And Pep just went, I'm not going to ask Donnarumma to kick a ball like Edison because he can't do it. So
I know what I have an amazing
exactly.
keeper.
So now he's probably thinking to himself, it's easier to do it with Donnarumma. With Cherky, he's probably going, right, what can I not ask him to do? And how do I then get him in the team to sort that? And that might be the reason why he does get Bernardo to push up and that. Maybe, but still personally wouldn't do that myself. But yeah, I think Cherky's fucking great. What a player. And he's so excited.
He actually made a fantastic tackle today, by the way, a sliding tackle.
His defensive work is actually well better than I expected it to be. All the rumours coming in. Yeah, he does. Yeah. He gets back quite a bit as well. And he's quick as well. He's got a decent recovery pace. He's actually impressed me. Yeah, he's actually impressed me on that side of his game. Because I didn't think that he'd have it. I think he'd do all the tricks and flicks. And he's kind of like walking sometimes when he's on the ball.
Got told, Jay.
Yeah,
I got gaslighted, man. But
we were told that he wasn't going to do any running. He was just going to stand around, kind of like Messi now, where you're just going to walk on when the other team has the ball. You're just going to walk around.
Because that's what they told us. Not the case. They've done a propaganda.
And now you can say he's not quick. The guy is deceptively quick, man. Someone just said he's not quick in the chat. Yeah, I was watching him smoke people at the weekend against Sunderland. Like
he's not dog too fast, but bro,
just sprinting past them.
He's got a little bit about him, and he's got a little bit of acceleration, and you know, more importantly, he knows what to do with the ball. You want to talk about final product? You're going to see a lot of that from him.
Yeah, that little flick with his left foot in the second half there, that was just out the reach of Foden.
I was like Foden.
Foden.
Yeah, it's like they both was like in between them both.
If that was an inch just short, that would have been the coldest assist ever, man. Jesus.
He's got that KDB pass in him, hasn't he? He's got it in him. He's got it in him.
He's got that gene, man, where he can just see an assist opportunity from anywhere on the pitch. And that's exactly what we needed when we lost Kevin the summer. And we picked the right one. Fuck squirts, man. We picked the right one.
Yeah, he's like in the NFL, the quarterback you talk about throwing your receiver open. That's what he throws up. He kicks a pass that plays you open. You might not have been open, you might have been covered, whatever, but he'll put a ball in a place that only you can get to, and now all of a sudden you've got an opportunity on goal that no one else could see. Kind of like you said with KDB, it was just like you create out of nothing because you can see something that nobody else can see.
Yeah, nah, facts. Let me have a look at some of these chats, boys. We got Marcus who says, shout out to Steve Lewis as well, man. We got Marcus who says, Nico G mega tonight, constantly getting stuck in. Yeah, you know what? He was knackered at the end of the game as well, man. He couldn't run no more. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, big up Nico G. What a like turnaround, man, he's had this season. I mean, he wasn't shit last year by any stretch of the imagination, yeah, but I didn't see this coming. Did anyone?
I just don't think he was getting a good. I just don't think he was getting a good enough run of games last year. He wasn't given the opportunity to cement a place down and kind of show what it like.
No, I hear that, yeah. But when you seen him last year, yeah, did you ever see anything?
Nah, I didn't see him being as good as he is, like defensively, all round, carrying the ball forward, breaking the lines of the passes. Like he's got everything, man. Like you say, he's a mini Rodri. Like people have been calling him. Like all round game is just amazing. He can do a bit of everything, man. And he's been. I mean, we would be nowhere near the position that we are right now without him in the team this year. Because I mean, you saw the performance against Aston Villa when he was missing. Like he is invaluable to this starting 11 right now, and we're in a position where he's undroppable, similar to how Rodri has been for the last 3-4 years. So it's crazy, and yeah, like you say, we would have never expected to see it the way he performed last year, even the way he was treated last year. I would have never thought he'd become this much of an important player for us.
And I've said before that I think just not with Rodri being out, just out, not available. Kovacic being out, unavailable. He's really the only one that we have in that spot. We've seen that Reinders can't play there, so he doesn't have to look over his shoulder. He can play with confidence, knowing that if I make a mistake, I'm not getting pulled out the first time I make a mistake. I can just go play. And I think those kinds of opportunities have been big for a lot of our players to get the confidence that they're playing with. Doku, when Marmoush went out, that's how he got to play consistently, build that confidence up, and now we're seeing what he's able to do. But you're not having to look over your shoulder. Everybody on that right side, Savio and all those guys, they're still having to compete, and when none of them have, with the exception of Turkey, none of them have any sense of consistency about their match because they're too afraid to make mistakes, or they come in like Savio and you try to impress instead of making smart and playing intelligent.
Yeah, I hear it. Defo. Let me just have some of these chats. Bill Dylan says Nunes earned respect, man. He didn't whine and moan when Pep took him out the squad. He got stuck in, found a way to fit and turned into a decent right back. You know what? Yeah, that's a fucking good point, man. Because if you think about it, yeah, this guy's been signed out of Wolves, mate. He went on strike, by the way, to come to City. Yeah, he's come to City to play midfield. Pep from day one has been like, no. Yeah, he then called him too stupid to play in midfield. Yeah, and then he's putting these performances in. Nah, he deserves a lot of respect because he could have said on a number of occasions, "I've had enough of this. Get me out of here." But he's worked hard. Yeah, he's stuck to his position, and he's slamming it now. And he's mega.
And then you've got people like Mohamed Salah, who's on the bench for 3 games, faced adversity for the first time in his footballing career, and is absolutely bitching and moaning in the press and wants to run away to Saudi Arabia after 3 games.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
No, shows the levels, man. Shows the levels, and that's why that guy will never be a Premier League legend because he's a bitch.
Fair play. We got LB says that fucking Bellingham guy. My God, talk on that thug. I thought it was just like just another average performance, but I don't know, man. Like, you know what I mean?
He was crying a lot.
Another top David performance, but footballing performance not.
Just a shit performance again. And he put again. He's done that all season, mate. Whenever I've watched him, and again, I've watched Real Madrid this year. Yeah, I don't know watch long as on second channel. So I'm not even lying. Yeah, bro, it's facts. He's been a bang average all season. Yeah, I seen someone tweet about it like a couple of weeks ago. Someone put like, he scored 2 goals back to back. I said, have you looked at the goals? We scored 2 tap-ins from like 2 yards out. Like, honestly, man, it's crazy. Big got LBO.
He's shit, man. He's shit. These are my people are putting these trigger words in for me on purpose. Salah,
Yeah.
Bellingham.
You better not start over Foden or Palmer, man. No way.
Mate, I said
You
this
guys
on
might
my
as well
video.
accept it. It's gonna happen.
Bro, Palmer and Foden.
If this
are
guy
levels of
starts
this
in the
guy,
10
man.
at the
Telling you.
World Cup in the summer, we have got no fucking chance of coming home with that trophy. I wouldn't even put him on the plane. Yeah, the guy's ego is beyond his talent. Yeah, he's more of a like Paris Fashion Week model than a footballer. He's absolutely dog shit, and I don't want to hear anybody tell me that Jude Bellingham is world class ever again. It's
We'll
done.
take him.
Conversation over.
We'll take him for the World Cup. Thank you.
Alright, come on. Let me see what else.
Which
you
we have a
guys got.
matchup, Pat. We had to do another
yeah,
watch
mate,
along.
yeah. Gonna have to organise something. But
Why are people just hating like random fucking things like that? Like, why are people just randomly hating?
How?
What you
It's
want
gotta
about?
be a bot.
Are you
it's the
just
wind
hating?
up. Yeah,
It's just got to be a hater, innit?
it's
Like,
bots on the wind up. Yeah.
That's bait.
that's got to be bait, innit? That's got to be bait, man. I can't lie. Anyway, let me just finish off these chats. Big up Ayush says, need more flow, by the way. Need more flow, by the way.
Between players, maybe.
Or between the players. Love the Blues. Yeah, well, the thing is as well, Ayush, I get it, yeah, but at the same time, you got to understand that with that team that City played tonight in terms of the way that we played, yeah, we're still not in our like best. Do you know what I'm saying? So we just have to find a way. That'll come in the second half of the season. Yeah, the better play, the more intricate play, all that kind of crap. Yeah, the more efficiency up top. That'll all come. Savio played well. Needs to back him more. Says Ayush. LB says, imagine if we start Palmer with Cherky and Phil. Nasty work, mate. Orton says, Savio needed a La Liga game to realise as a baller. Nice to see some praise for Savinho as well, because he's had a shit time recently, like getting cooked off everybody. So it's nice to see him getting some
I still
praise.
think the
The way he
decision. I still
relieved
think the
pressure for those
decision.
last 10, 20 minutes was incredible.
But the decision to
I
go to
just
goal.
wish he played the ball
bad.
into the corner a bit.
Yeah,
more.
that one
be
brain
smart.
dead moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I thought he was very good. But yeah, I agree, Tarek. That was crazy that he went for goal in that situation with 2 minutes to go.
And we're kind of like hanging on. We're just trying to hang on, see the game out. Don't do anything stupid that gives them, lets them recover 2 points.
But the rest of his game, we've got
Yeah,
to give
point.
it to him. Like, everyone cooks him and says horrible things about him all the time. The rest of his game, when he come on the pitch, because I was kind of shocked that he was coming on, to be honest. He got us up the pitch very well. He won us some very important free kicks to get the team reset. So you've got to give him props, man, as well. He did do most things well when he was on the pitch.
Well, Pep Guardiola's playing the result down, as you might expect him to do. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. He said, the guy said, is this a statement result for City? He said, we are still away. Still, we are not ready. Still not ready. He said the important is top 8, but in February will be better. And of course, when you play these kind of games, you're ready to go. We have been here in the past playing much better than today, and we lost, right? That's correct, yeah. And games in Manchester where we play beyond good and the game should be over. Knockout game should be over at the end. Coming out here is always difficult. I take it the players made an incredible effort, incredibly good result. The spirit is unbelievable, but still the margin to improve. Which I think he's spitting facts, to be fair with you. But I want to pick up on this part, though, that he said, yeah, because I think this is important, yeah. Because last year, lads, when you was watching some of the performances from the players, I mean, I remember Villa away last year, and I remember saying, I thought the players down tools, man. Like, when you just think, these players have give up. Like, and there was times last year when I was watching the players, and I was like, there's nothing behind.
It looked like the times last season looked like a funeral procession. It was just, it was dead. But look, this performance is obviously important for the top 8 as well. And, Bodo Glimt and Galatasaray are going to be challenges onto their own. But, to now know that, or know that we're a lot closer now to not having to play those 2 extra fixtures in February, I think that's going to be huge, given how big these fixtures are going to be through December, through January. And once you've got those out of the way, knowing that you don't have to play two extra fixtures, one particular may be could be a really complex fixture away somewhere in Europe, and knowing that you don't have to do that anymore, that just relieves a lot of pressure on the squad, and that means that they can just focus on the league more, worry about the Champions League when it actually does come around. So it's really, really important that we got this result.
Yeah, but you can just see it, man. You can see it in the team. You can see it after games. Look at the players, man. After the matches, look at the way they are with each other. Look at the way Pep's with the players. Like that wasn't there last year. It just wasn't, man. And you'll always get the fans who just don't say nothing bad about anything ever. Fine, like you do that in it. But the truth, yeah, we know the truth was the truth because Bernardo ended up saying it towards the end of the season when he basically called out certain players in the squad for not fighting. Yeah, this is why I always say this, yeah. But when this next Pep book comes out, mate, get it because what he says about last year is going to blow your minds. Yeah, trust me, it just will. And this year, everything just seems a bit calmer. The players seem more together. The spirit in the, the spirit in the fan base as well. I mean, last year everyone was tearing chunks out of each other. You couldn't say anything. You said anything positive or negative last year, and you was getting rinsed by somebody. You was being positive. Yeah, you got called a happy clapper, and you're delusional, and you're a fucking idiot. You said anything negative. Yeah, you're negative. Blah blah blah. Whereas now everyone can like got their own opinion and that, and people are seeming a little bit more chill. So, no, it's good, man. It's good. But yeah, what else? Anything else you got, boys? I need to rest. Yeah, the subs, man. The subs were good getting some of those players off rested because Palace, mate. The thing is, people are like, yeah, but Palace play tomorrow. Mate. They're going to fucking Dublin, mate.
Yeah, it's not. It's like an hour flight.
Bro, they're not going Kazakhstan.
It'd be worse going to like Newcastle. Like,
bro, they're getting on a Ryanair, 2-2 Ryanair. They'll be there in an hour. Yeah. Like they'll whatever they put whatever team out, and they'll
put the second team out
by midnight. So yeah, it was a bit annoying. We've just had
Munoz is out though, isn't he? Munoz has got to have surgery. He said today.
He's out.
Which is big because he cooked us in that FA Cup final.
Yeah, he did.
So that's probably big for us. That
he did. Yeah, apparently Glasner said he's resting everybody in the game tomorrow.
Yeah, they're playing fucking Shelbourne, aren't they?
It's interesting to see if they're going to throw away that match or our match because I think they play us. So yeah, the Conference League. So you would think maybe he's thinking they can rest all their people and still win the Conference League. But if you're in the Conference League and you don't win it or at least get to the latter stages as a PL team, that's embarrassing. There's no excuse financially for you to not get to the end. So I'm surprised to a certain extent that he's not putting a better team out there to actually win a trophy.
Yeah, I know because they're struggling. Hey, check this, Jay. Check this, bro.
Go on.
Matthias Nunes. Yeah, this is Premier League. This isn't from tonight. Premier League fullbacks per 90 minutes. Look at those numbers, man.
Listen, I'm not surprised, mate. I'm not surprised. I called this in the summer. I said this guy was going to be our right back going forward. I said he's only going to get better. I believed in him, man. And this is the come up. I'm going to be here for it. And I've got so many saved tweets on my Twitter about people slagging Nunes in the summer, how he's a shit right back. We're going nowhere with him. And I can't wait to pull them all out in May. I'm telling you now. Look at that, mate.
Yeah, the defensive duel 1% and the interceptions being second. Of course, we knew he could do he's a midfielder by trade, right? So he can do the offensive stuff. He can do the passing. He can do the possession. He can do all that stuff. But to see that he's actually up there for defensive duels and interceptions, that says he's really taken to the position and embraced being a right back. Because I don't know that last year he was a great defender, and maybe you still sound like he's great, but he's doing more than enough right now. That, like I said, I'm very happy with him as our right back.
I don't want Livramento. I'm telling you straight. I'll tell you right now.
I wouldn't want him now. I wouldn't want him right now, but for next year, I'm not opposed to it.
You're saying
that guy,
but he's
no. Come on, man.
He had his chance in the summer. Yeah, it didn't work out. We've got Nunes now.
How do you know he had his chance?
Nunes is better. Are you telling me Nunes hasn't been a better right back this year than Livramento?
Livramento's a baller, man.
Who's been better at right back this year?
And he can play left back as well.
Who's been better at right back this year?
Bro,
I mean, we just saw the numbers. I'd like to see the same numbers for
Nunes is probably the number one, bro. But
why are we signing someone who's not as good as our current right back?
Do we not need a backup though?
He can come and hold bench.
And he can play left back as well. He can play both positions, bro.
He can come hold bench then to Nico and Nunes.
What do you make of Rodrigo's goal today, bro?
Honestly, if we would have lost to that, I was ready for the cooking.
We knew it was going to happen, right?
Listen, he's still shit. He's still
he gets up for us.
shocking.
We
Yeah.
should have. To be honest with you, that was certified cash bet money in it. We should have lumped on Rodrigo scoring.
First
Do
goal
you think
since
do you think
March or something.
Donnarumma should have stopped it?
He should have stopped it, Tarek, yeah. And I don't think it looks like he couldn't get near it, but his angles were all wrong. He was too close to his front post, so that when he dived, it kind of wasn't in. He wasn't in the right position to make the save. Usually, that's bread and butter for him as well. But I'm telling you now, Courtois saves that if he's in the net.
Courtois is the best goalkeeper in the world, man. He just is. He's just mega. I'm just looking at the goal.
That
again.
isn't like Donnarumma, though. That isn't like Donnarumma, so I'll allow it this time.
Yeah, no, that's definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, again, he's not going to stop every single shot, but I've seen him make those stops before, so it's kind of like I'm surprised he didn't get there this time.
The one thing that does worry me is when he's coming flapping for those balls, and he did it right near the end as well. Again, when
Vinny put over the bar.
When Vinny put it over the bar, he's got a real problem with kind of timing his run to come and meet the ball off set pieces, and when he misses it, it puts us in big trouble. And even sometimes when he makes the punch, he does it with like an open palm rather than an actual punch. The ball's dropping on the edge of the box. We've seen it a couple of times against Fulham when they got back in the game. All the goals was coming from the edge of the box that had been slapped out by Donnarumma, and then the shot was going back in. So he does need to sort that out. He'd be honestly the best keeper in the world if he just kind of works on that set piece frailty.
Yeah, it's either when he does it, it's either he'll punch it or slap it into danger, or it'll be one of the best like deflected sort of saves you'll ever see. Because a few minutes later, he did another one where he just sort of palmed it away just towards the outside of the 18-yard box. But luckily, Núñez was there. There was no other Real Madrid players nearby, so he just picked it up, and then I think he played it off to Savinho, and then Savinho just ran down the other end of the pitch. Yeah. So sometimes when it comes off, it works out perfectly. But like you said, mate, even if it's just a fraction wrong, it leaves us so vulnerable.
Yeah, the thing is though, he's improved us massively, isn't it? You know, I don't need him to be perfect as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just make a few saves, which he does, yeah, and don't just be shit in it. You know what I mean? And like, you know, I'm not expecting. I never thought he was the best goalkeeper in the world anyway. I always thought he was Courtois. In my opinion, I think it's clearly Courtois. I think Courtois is just a joke, yeah. But he's a very, very good goalkeeper. He's top 5 goalkeepers in the world for sure, and he can make a save. So. Yeah, listen, it is what it is on that one. But see what else you guys are saying in the chat. See what you guys are saying. He just needs to make a fist of it. Yeah, I know. It's a bit of a weird one. He'll improve. Like Jay said, though, he just needs to work. I'm sure City will work with him on the training ground about that anyway. So, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, the pass as well. That pass for Doku down the left-hand side.
Yeah, that was good. That was good, yeah.
Bro, what the hell? That was like Edison style.
His passing's actually been decent. That was the thing that I was worried about the most when he was coming in. And it's actually been a pretty pleasant surprise. But the fact that he's 6'8" and he's this much of a liability off set piece at the moment is the biggest worry right now. I hope he can sort it. He should be able to get that coached into him, though, if he works behind the scenes.
Yeah. No. I know. All right, and boys, I don't know if there's anything else you guys wanted to discuss or anything in the chat you guys wanted just to cover. Let me just do these 2 chats. Big up Rampage says, "Let's go, LB. It's been too long. What a bloody game today. Love from Australia coming to Manchester for the Chelsea game in January. Let's go, City. Oh, that'll be a massive game as well. That
might see you there, Rampage. Yeah."
The Chelsea fans will be on me for that one, bro. So we need to get a W in it. Big up, bro. Big up Alf says, "Not a big game player. Haaland has just scored more Bernabeu goals than Aguero. No diss on Aguero, using him as a measuring stick because we all rate him." Yeah, I mean, people who say Haaland's not a big game player, though, are just morons, isn't it?
I don't think he had his best game today. Am I going to get cooked for this now?
What'd you say?
No, but he didn't have his best game today. That is a fact.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't? I don't think he did. Yeah,
You're talking about facts.
Were you concerned about the penalty? Because I know he's missed.
I was shitting myself, Tarek, on my life. Yeah, it's the closest I've ever been in my life to not watching a penalty and just turning my back on it. After the Liverpool game, after the FA Cup final, every single big moment penalty recently has gone against us. He seemed to take a more casual approach to it, though, where he wasn't as stiff and striking the ball. He had a little bit of a stutter in there and kind of waited for Courtois to go first, didn't he?
The stutter seems to be an addition because normally he just goes up there straight through power. And he still hit it hard, but that little bit of a stutter got the keeper going, got Courtois going the other way. So, yeah, just
I'm glad we've not fucked about though and took him off pens like we did a few years ago.
Oh yeah, no.
No. But
that's
LB, the worry is if he missed that, there'd be serious conversations about someone else potentially becoming the man to step up, because 2 in a row in big moments like that, I don't think even he would have fancied the next
he
one.
was under massive pressure as well, and
Yeah.
he sent the keeper the wrong way. So yeah, fair dues to him, man. You know
The
what I
thing
mean?
that, like, the penalty was given, Real Madrid basically just kind of backed off. Whereas when we were playing, I think it was Arsenal. They're like crowding the box. They're getting in his face. They're like getting in his head, trying to quote unquote ice him. And I think he needs to just be able to step up, kick the ball, don't think about it. And when you kind of do all the dark art stuff, it gives him too much time to think. So I think he'll be fine. I was pretty confident once I saw that they just let him just go take it. Because if he just steps up there, no thinking about it, just kick the ball, man.
Yeah.
Just go do it. He gets it done.
I think it's more of a worry if he doesn't back himself as well. Like, I was more worried and shocked and angry after that FA Cup final, where I thought he spewed it because he didn't have the minerals to step up and take it in that big moment. Listen, I'd prefer him to step up there and miss in that FA Cup final than pass up the opportunity like that and give it away. So the fact that he still stood up after missing against Liverpool today and said, "I'm still the man," and took it and scored, it'll do his confidence a world of good, man.
Yeah, no, that is facts. That is facts. Yeah, true. Right, sweet. Let me let's have a look at this. Big up Sanko says Nico and Rodri pivot will feed families. Can't wait, man. Yeah, I can't wait. I don't know when it's gonna happen. Like, I don't know what fuck's going on with Rodri, but that should be decent. And Robertino says Courtois a scrub, Bunham, Cafunes fire. Big up Jay. Courtois is not a scrub, man. But you've been on smoke all night, so fair dues.
On the stream last night that I was on, we had a conversation about keepers, and we were talking about Courtois, and we knew he was going to make big saves today. The conversation became, is Courtois and or Donnarumma, are they top 5 goalkeepers of all time? And I want to know your thoughts.
I don't think Donnarumma's there yet.
I don't think Donnarumma is.
But Courtois, for me, yeah, he's got to be up there for me.
The best I've seen in my lifetime's prime Neuer, in my opinion.
So everybody pretty much agreed Neuer was number 1.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Neuer was number 1. But then there was because the statement was Courtois was definitely top 5 of all time, and Donnarumma probably was not.
My top ones, yeah. Obviously, like, you know what I mean. I properly started watching football in like early 2000s, yeah. So I didn't see like Schmeichel at United in his peak, yeah. So for me,
don't say Van der Sar.
I'm saying Czech.
Yeah, Czech. Yeah.
See, people said Czech wasn't in there because I brought up Czech.
Czech's got to be in the top 5.
His record for Chelsea was ridiculous.
He was crazy. Yeah, him. I would probably put Van der Sar up there, Jay.
I knew you was going to say that, man. You're a closet fucking red, you. I'm telling you.
I've got to do it.
See, for me, it goes a little bit further back because for me, I grew up watching like Oliver Kahn.
I was going to say Oliver Kahn.
Oliver Kahn's name was brought up.
Canizares at Valencia as well too.
Oliver Kahn in that like 2002 World Cup. I think he got came second or third in player of the tournament. He was crazy.
Yeah. And then he pretty much won a Champions League final basically on his own against Valencia the year before for Bayern Munich. He was an absolute beat. He was an animal too.
Yeah, I still think Neuer though, because the fact that the guy was so good with his feet, like Ederson, usually kind of not that great at shot stopping. You miss out on a few defensive. This guy, shot stopping wise, and the way he stood up to 1v1s as well as the whole package. Yeah, he's the best I've ever seen.
I probably would go Courtois. You know,
what best you've seen?
I think so, bro. Like, I've never seen a Champions League final where the goalkeeper, has like single-handedly, I'm not talking penalty shootout, I'm talking single-handedly won him the trophy. That Liverpool one
against
2 years ago, bro, Liverpool fans, like, how do you even accept that? How do you accept coming away from that game losing that match? Like, you peppered the fucking goal the whole game and he just saved everything.
That was wild. Bro. He's done that against us before as well, like 3 times.
He has, man. Do you know what I'm saying? So I might have Courtois as number 1, man, but yeah, for me, I don't think Donnarumma, looking at him now, at the moment, I think he's got too many weaknesses in terms of like collecting crosses and that. to say that he's there right now. But if he improves on it, and he's so young, he's only at 27.
Still very young, yeah.
So
And
say he
he-
does another 10 years.
He's won Italy a Euros as well already.
Yeah, I know.
At his young age. So I don't even think he's far
He
off
saved
now.
pens as well, didn't he?
Yeah, save pens in the shootout.
Yeah.
And if
Saka,
we know the
Rashford,
history,
Sancho.
yeah, and if we know the history of top Italian keepers in terms of football age, yes, he's 27 on his passport, but in terms of football age, he's only 12 at the moment.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
Buffon,
he can
Buffon was
he
in
can
that
play
list.
for another 15 years. Yeah,
And he started when
Easy.
he was like 16 as well in the
Yeah.
AC Milan's first team.
yeah. Which, by the way, too, when I talk about historical keepers, obviously got to mention Casillas and Buffon.
Yeah.
People said Casillas wouldn't be in that list of top.
I
He
agree.
fell off a bit early, Casillas. He was great at Madrid, but then by the time he was like in his late 20s, he was making a load of errors and then got shipped off then.
I think when they won the World Cup in 2010, that was like his absolute peak, and then it was sort of he did diminish a bit after that.
Yeah,
He was a bit undersized as well, you know.
Yeah, he was.
He was a bit undersized, Casillas.
Yeah, I wouldn't have Casillas up there. Buffon, obviously, you'd have up there 100%. But if you have Buffon, you kind of can't have Buffon, because for me, if you have Buffon, you've got to have Neuer. Like, in my personal opinion. But like, I feel like Courtois is so clear on the shot stopping of anyone. Do you know what I mean? Because Jay, you're picking Neuer because he's got all round, isn't he?
Yeah, because I think his shot stopping is world class as well, and he's world class on the ball.
But I just think Courtois' shot stopping is so good that it's sort of like I would rather have that than the ball.
But he's also got 2 pairs of planks for legs and can't kick for shit.
I know. He's not great on the ball. But look how many Champions Leagues he's won.
True.
Yeah.
This is why I always said, even when we had Edison, I always said, as much as I loved Edison, I always said that in the Champions League, you were well better off with a shot stopper. No one will ever convince me otherwise in a champion. I think in a league, I've always said in the league 38 match season, you're better off with an Edison style guy. Yeah? But in a knockout game, you are 100% better off with someone who can keep the ball back of the net.
Madrid are probably like 3 Champions League short if they didn't have Donnarumma in those runs. The Liverpool game, the games where they beat us in the semi-finals and shit like that. They don't win those games without Donnarumma.
Yep.
And they
but Martin, I always say Premier League over Champions League, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, that was a good one. If we had a better shot stopper previous Champions League, we would have won 3 already. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but I did this on a stream recently. I went and looked at all the goals that we conceded in the knockout games. Yeah, and like nobody speaks about the absolute bozo defensive errors in some of those games. Do you know what I mean? Everyone loved to crash it. I seen a guy tweet who was like, "We would have won 4 Champions Leagues if it wasn't for Edison." And like he was like Spurs away, and I went and watched the Spurs, and he didn't speak about the fact that fucking Aguero missed a penalty in the away leg.
Yeah,
which would have been an away goal, by the way, because at that point away goals were still there. We just don't speak about that, innit? Do you know what I mean? So, like for me, it's just one of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that people went too ham on Edison.
Yeah, we only conceded 5 goals when we won the Champions League across the entire competition. Only conceded 5.
Yeah, our defense was so.
It's no surprise that the one year we won it was the best defense we've ever had in the Champions League.
Yeah,
defense wins championships, man. In the NBA and in the Champions League as well.
That's what they say.
Yeah. Big up, man. Big up. Sorry, man. Let's see this. Oh, it's your birthday. Big up, man. Happy birthday, lad. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Martin, mate.
What a guy.
Shall we give him a happy clap to celebrate?
Yeah. Yeah, he's having a great 50th. Good on you, mate.
Yeah, is it his 50th?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's his 50th, man.
Big 5-0, man.
Yeah.
You don't look a day over 35, Martin, man.
No. You're unk now, Martin. Yeah.
Proper unk.
Big up to you, man. Happy birthday, mate. And big up Canada says, big up the panel, Vinny, a scrub. Bro, can I just say something? Yeah. That Vinny, how he would have won the. I'm so happy, Rodri. If he would have won the Ballon d'Or, you know what? Yeah. I maintain to this day that Vinny Jr. Ballon d'Or whole situation that went on, yeah, about the whole robbery is one of the most craziest things I've ever seen in football. Ever. Like, bro, they were acting as if he just dropped like 30 goals, 30 assists.
Yeah, it is mad, yeah.
Bro, didn't that Mateta bag more goals than him that year? Mateta at Palace.
How well is that age now, though? Because literally everyone, United fans, neutrals, are all telling me like how shit the guy is when they're watching. Like when
he did that tweet, yeah. He did that tweet, yeah, and put
I'll do it 10 times over if I
yeah.
have to. Yeah.
What the fuck, mate? Yeah, unbelievable.
Do you think
He's not scored or assisted in the champs this year, has he? I'm
Okay.
sure he heard that on commentary before.
Don't know.
because I was saying without Bellingham, without Mbappe, I feel like he's probably more threatening because Mbappe is going to give them more offensively, of course, but then their defense, because today they could just lock in defensively, because at the end of the day, those players aren't expected to do anything because they're bench players, whatever. If you add all three of their front three, I think it just makes that it limits their defensive ability, and we probably score more. Now they might get another goal. It might be 3-2, 4-2 at that point, but I think we end up getting more goals because they're not going to defend. He's not going to run back.
No, the thing is with that team, I don't think they've built that team. Bro, they needed Haaland, didn't it? They needed Haaland, yeah. They needed Vinny on the left, yeah, or Mbappe on the left. Get rid of Vinny. Get a new right winger and stick Haaland through the middle, yeah. That's what they needed. But obviously, they got Mbappe. Haaland rejected him. We got Haaland buzzing. But then it's just when you look at them play, it's all tiki-taka, pinball football. Like when you actually watch them in La Liga, yeah, and it's just all tiki-taka, like edge of the box, winning penalties, try to do mad stuff, yeah. Like they don't actually like create like chances for Mbappe in terms of like putting him through on goal unless the opposition's doing a high line and they put it through. Do you know what I'm saying? So they just don't really. I don't think it really worked, man. And they didn't win the league last year. They ain't going to win it this year, I don't think. And I don't think they're going to win the Champions League this year. So they sort of fell off a little bit, man. Do you know what I mean?
The fall off of Madrid and Liverpool in the same season, man. Oh my God.
I think that Xabi Alonso's a bit overrated. I'm going to be real with you, man.
Really?
I think he is.
I mean, not taking anything away from what he did at Leverkusen, because that was a remarkable season.
Yeah, it was. It was.
I feel like maybe he left Leverkusen too early.
He probably did, but you can't turn down Real Madrid, can you?
Of course, yeah.
But I'm telling you now,
but it would have been a great test to his managerial career, because he did what he did, being invincible in that Bundesliga season, and then Leverkusen being the sort of club that they will sell players, they make huge profits on all of the sales of the players. I think Alonso, a big test for him would be if he could do it again with a new squad of players, and it's kind of showing now. Like they've got a lot of new players that have come into Leverkusen, and their league form doesn't reflect their cup form, because they have been playing really well in the Champions League over the last few weeks. But look, I think if Alonso really wanted to assert himself as a top manager, sometimes jumping the gun to the big club is not necessarily the best thing for your career. And I think if he'd maybe moved somewhere else, or if he'd stayed at Leverkusen a bit longer, or maybe had gone to another club where you can compete against the big boys, I think I would have helped him out a lot more.
No, I get you, but you can't reject Madrid, innit?
I know, and I get that too. But sometimes if you're not prepared for it, or you're not quite, it's a huge step, and if you're not quite ready for it, it can really hit you really hard.
The problem is as well, yeah, a lot of those players he's got there are dickheads. Yeah, I'm not even like doing a thing. Like they just
too many egos, man.
Too many egos, man.
Imagine having to deal with Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., and Jude Bellingham, mate, all in the same squad.
It's hanging work, mate. And the thing is, yeah, they won't respect him. And this is why I always go back, yeah. I always go back to the point of when Pep leaves this football club, we need a manager who the players will respect. So allow it with your Glasners and your Iriolas, mate, because the players are not going to respect him. They need a manager that's going to walk through that door, and the players are going to be like, yo, this is the man. He's going to take us forward. I'm going to listen to him. Yeah, and this is why, for me, I still think Vinny's the man after Pep. Yeah, I still think he is, because I think the players will respect Vinny.
I agree.
Because if they don't respect Vinny, the fans will be onto the players.
And he'll come in demanding respect as well because of the personality that he's got.
And the fans won't allow it. Yeah, because I know Xavi's like got maybe a relationship with the fans, but the fans, he's not a legend. He's not like his icon. Yeah, I mean, whereas Company is like an icon of the City fans. So if we see a player or we see stuff going on
playing
where we
for
like
the manager,
we'll be like,
it's on them, not him. Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, fuck this player, man. You're very Company, mate. You know what I mean? Whereas some random guy, Iriola comes in, you know what I mean? And Cherky's like, don't like it. I'm probably going to be on the manager and be like, yo, Cherky's more important than you. That's just the way it is, isn't it?
So is that what's happening at Liverpool? Is that what's happening at Liverpool right now with Slot?
Maybe. Yeah,
because like
Well,
all the fans, you know, the whole slot out versus, you know, him versus Salah, it's basically two different camps that, you know, you gotta pick, you gotta choose which one you're gonna side with. It's kind of like gangs, Bloods and the Crips.
Yeah, basically.
Yes, Martin.
What's up, Martin?
Happy
Oh,
birthday,
Martin.
mate.
Happy birthday to you.
Big up. I'll stop that. Anyway, I warned you all 2.5 years ago when I brought Treble Father out in January.
Oh God,
What we're doing
I
here.
warned you all.
he's
I
bringing it a
warned
month
you all in
early.
August.
He's bringing it a month
We're
early.
going to win
Oh,
this
God.
league. I'm going early. I said
Oh.
we're winning it.
Oh, wow.
I thought you were going to say we're going to win the treble, man.
That's what I
No,
was
we're not
gonna
winning
say
the
too.
treble.
I was
I'm
gonna
not
say,
going
wow.
that deep. I'm not going that deep.
I-
We'll win this title. We'll win 2 trophies this year.
I agree. You know, I went after the Sunderland game and after the Arsenal bottled it against Villa. I can smell blood off them already. The bottle has started with Arsenal already. I think it's us.
Do you know the scary thing is? We are like this now without Jan reinforcements.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you think that, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but you think that, so we're talking in the league, right? So Arsenal have dropped points in 3 of the last 5, but that also corresponds to a lot of the injuries to Gabriel and Saliba specifically, other people as well, but those two specifically. Do you think that the slide that they are on is the start of, it sounds like you think it's the start of them bottling it, as opposed to it's just a function of those two guys being out. They'll be back, and then everything will go back to normal.
No, I don't necessarily think. I don't think Arsenal are a bad team. I think Arsenal will draw too many games, whereas we don't draw.
I agree.
We don't draw, and for some weird reason, Arsenal fans have still not clicked in the head because I don't think maths is their strongest point. That when we lose a game and they draw 2 games, that they still think they're in the ascendancy at that point. They haven't quite gathered that 2 draws is worse than 1 loss.
Mm.
They haven't quite gathered it.
You don't
And
realise
this was
how
the problem
momentum
Liverpool
killer
had.
can actually be. Yeah.
Well, Liverpool had this problem, if you remember, a few years back when they were doing it. They kept drawing. See, if you look at City, we don't draw. We either win or we lose, but we lose like 1 in 10 at the minute.
Yeah, I don't think Arsenal are going to do some mad bottle job like they've done in previous years. So
No,
I don't think you can
yeah.
afford to give them like an 8, 9, 10 points lead
Yeah.
like you've done in previous years, because I don't think they're that team
My
anymore.
thing is, though, LB, I think they've peaked already. I think we've already seen the best of Arsenal this year. When they had all their 11 fit, they went on that run where they didn't concede a goal for God knows how many games. Yeah, I think we've already seen the best of Arsenal this season. I don't think you've even seen close to the best of what Manchester City can do this season.
I agree.
Yeah, we
We've
definitely
still
have
got
plenty of room
Rodri
to
to
grow.
come back.
Yeah.
We've still got signing to potentially make in January. The starting 11 has only just started to like pick itself and started to click together. We are only going to get better and better from here. Arsenal have already hit their ceiling this season, and they've got to try and maintain that now for the rest of the year. With the injuries now that have started to sneak in as well, they're already looking like they're falling off. We're on an upward trajectory right now, and we're still only 2 points behind them after us being relatively average.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying. Like, bro, I agree. I think Arsenal have either peaked or they've not got much that they can squeeze out. You know what I mean? I think they're there or thereabouts. I don't think City are anywhere near our best. Nowhere near. And
Yeah,
everyone's been
I
playing
agree.
the Arsenal team. And rightly so, yeah, because they've been pretty decent, to be fair, yeah. But we're 2 points behind them in the league, right? But I just think now's the time for us to put a little bit of a run together. You know what I mean? And obviously, we got Palace at the weekend. It's a tough game, yeah. But if we can go there and get a win, and they got West Ham at home after that, yeah, we've got winnable. I looked at our next month, yeah. I think we've got winnable fixtures. Like, obviously,
We are right up until Chelsea, yeah. Right up until Jan 4th. Is it Jan 4th? Chelsea
I'd
at
say,
home?
yeah, but Chelsea at home, Brighton at home. Like, for
Sunderland away, New Year's Day is a pretty...
Chelsea away. Chelsea away. Well, that's if they've got half the squad there, Jay, because they're about to lose 7 of their players. They're about to lose 7 players out.
7
The
players
thing with Chelsea is Chelsea always up the game against the better teams. That's my worry with Chelsea.
Yeah, we're good against Arsenal.
Yeah. When they play Arsenal, Barcelona, somewhere. No, we do. We do. The thing is that's scary is Pep said it. Listen to it on the way home then. Pep said, we won't be at our best till February. We won't be at our best till February.
Facts.
We're 2
And
points behind. We won like
Yeah,
6
exactly.
out of 7, and
Yeah.
we're not even at our best.
Yeah.
We just need to make.
And Martin, that's why I think it's important to win that Carabao Cup, because a lot of
Yeah.
these young players haven't experienced winning
Yeah, I want
trophies.
that.
And you draw
I
parallels.
just want my day out in Wembley.
None of these players had won a trophy yet. It was Pep's
No.
first trophy. All these players used that momentum, and we absolutely tore the league up and got 100 points.
Yeah.
I think you can draw a parallel between that and this. There's so many new players in there that haven't had the experience of winning trophies or winning a cup final yet. If they go deep in this tournament, go all the way to Wembley and win it, then they're going to have so much wind at their backs going all the way through to May. I think it's going to be this game alone is a huge momentum boost for the season. But I think they can put all their energy in towards what they're doing between now and hopefully getting to that cup final in February or whenever the Carabao Cup.
Who's left in that tournament, Pat?
Brentford, Arsenal, Cardiff, Chelsea, Newcastle, and I'm missing one more.
Right, so some decent teams. There.
Do you know what it is as well? It's not that for me, and I know people are going to go mad here. I know you've tweeted about it tonight, Jay. I think they do learn from their errors. So in the last 2-3 games, since Fulham, when they did sort of collapse through the midfield, if you look at like Sabinho, for example, tonight, his job was just to get back and defend, win free kicks, waste time, do anything you can. And that coincides, if you look at the way Pep's been talking about Sabinho in the last 2 games especially, his task is quite simple, because Pep's learned we can't be silly like we were at Fulham. If you've got to come on and be a bit of a shithouse and just win free kicks and just defend, do that.
Well, it's funny you say
I
that,
think that's
though, Martin,
important.
because when I was speaking about this last week, and people was like, "LB, like, you think you can win the Champions League?" And I said, the thing that I think might stop us from winning the Champions League is up here, because unfortunately, when I think we've got the players to win it, I think they've got the talent to win it, but like, I think sometimes some of these players, they just do dumb things. And some of that's due to inexperience in the tournament. Some of that's because they're young. And because, like, you look at the time we did win it, look at the age of the players that were in our starting 11 in the final. Yeah, I mean, they're all over the age of like 27, weren't they? Bar Haaland. Everyone else was like fucking well old. So, you know, you've got to be experienced. The thing is with the Champions League, yeah, it's different ball game, innit? Like, you know, when Foden got that yellow card, yeah, in the 10th minute. He actually got fouled 5 seconds before that, but he didn't go down.
He didn't go down. Yeah, this is it. I completely agree with you.
You know what I'm saying?
We've lost the kind of...
League,
we've lost like the shithousery in the man management and stuff like that. Even with the penalty, yeah, nobody was like on the ref straight away. Do you know what I'm saying? If that happens to like a Real Madrid who've won it year in, year out, they fucking surround the ref straight away, don't they? They're asking for stuff. They're trying to win free kicks. They're doing these little niggly, like, naughty things that, like when Haaland pushed the guy over and we ended up losing possession because they got a free kick. I think that is what's lacking in the team. I completely agree with you on stuff like that. You've just got to be a little bit more clever and cute in games like this.
You only get that with experience and playing in the team. But like, this is where
it was like that with O'Reilly. You look at O'Reilly in the first sort of 10-15 minutes, he looked like the bright lights were on him and it was in his head. But I think as soon as that, it was weird, because as soon as that goal went in, he went back to the O'Reilly we all know and he's performed all season at. It was like he needed to get that rust of the Bernabeu out of his head. It was like, oh, I've got to meet the Bernabeu here. What do I do? Because I think that's is that the first time he's ever been there as a player and played on it?
He might have been in the squad last year.
Yeah, I don't think he's definitely.
I think he was in the squad, wasn't he?
It's huge, and it reminded me a little bit of like when he was in. You remember the derby in the Community Shield a few years back, where he made his debut, and he said himself, he said, I was a bit awestruck for the first 45 minutes of it. Because I've never been at Wembley in front of 85,000 people in a derby and didn't know what to do.
The thing is, bro, this guy's only 20 years old, mate.
That's scary as well.
Do you know what I mean? And I think back to when I was 20, bro, and you're sending me out in front of 95,000 people at the Bernabeu in a game that you kind of need to win and the pressure's on. Like, bro, this guy's just doing it. But the thing is with Nico Riley, he's got the Ryan Cherky, I don't give a fuck gene. So if something goes a little bit wrong, no problem. Some players would melt. He just goes, I'll carry on. Do you know what I mean? I'll just get on with it. He doesn't like.
Yeah, he didn't get phased by that first goal. He didn't get phased at all.
Next time you watch your game, yeah, because I know you're at the stadium, yeah, but next time you're watching an away game, right, and if you don't go, watch it on TV. Watch him when he's in the tunnel. The guy's just chilling. You see all the other players, yeah. You see like Bernardo Silva and Diaz. They're like, yo, like proper serious. Like, yo, I'm fucking ready for this. He's just like just chilling, just looking at the floor, just like, yo, what's for tea tonight? Like, just relax. And that allows him when he goes on the pitch just to be proper calm and chill. And if something goes wrong, he don't think about it because he's just not asked. So if he does have a rough 10, 15 minutes, some players would melt, but he does it. He just gets on with it, man. And that's why he'll do very well in football, because if he does go through a couple of bad situations, it's chilling. He'll just carry on. And that's what Cherky's like. Cherky just doesn't care, innit? Oh, give the ball away. Oh, it is what it is. Yeah. You need those players. Now, you can't have 11 of those because you need some players who are like fucking dialed into fuck, you know what I mean? But you need a nice blend. And O'Reilly's just class, man. You know what I mean? 6'5", baller, mate. Yeah, and he's come up against everyone now, innit? By your mouth. That's the test.
Yeah, Salah, Cement, Salah,
Sako, Madueke.
Yeah.
It's just give us Barcelona. Yeah. Give us Barcelona and let us see Yamal v Nico O'Reilly.
Give him Yamal. See if he does it against Yamal.
Yeah. Oh, he's not had Elise yet either, is it? He's not had Elise yet. Yeah, he's not. He's not had Elise. All right, and Fairs, we got a couple of them. What else do you think from tonight, Martin? What else did you clock? Funnily
enough, I think the mentality I've come away with the most out of that tonight. I think second half for us, the amount of sort of chances Madrid have, I didn't think we ever looked in issues apart from one or twice. Thought we were quite comfortable. Thought we were very comfortable, and we were. The biggest thing is we learnt a lot from Fulham. Thought Doku was excellent tonight, by the way. Doku scared the living daylights out of them.
I agree.
Scared the living daylights out of them.
Do you not think, Doku, Martin, I said this before, do you not think Doku's like taking a little bit of the Grealish stuff into his game, where, when Grealish in games like that was really good at sort of like winning free kicks and slowing it down and chilling, whereas like I said, like last 2 years, Doku's basically just been 100 miles an hour every game. Whereas this season,
I think Doku,
I feel like he's picking and choosing when to go, and I feel like it's a real benefit. How many free kicks did he win us today? Just kill it off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you just look at that break. Just look at the break for the double save at the end of the first half. That was him just sat there waiting. Real Madrid committed, bang on the transition, he was gone. And that's to me, and I have been quite critical sometimes of the Pep Linders format now and again. But the one thing I will say, I think Jeremy Doku's benefited the most from Pep Linders. He really has benefited from it because if you watch him now, when I say this is going to sound crazy when I say this, because don't mean he's there now. I mean he can get there. I'm seeing a lot of Sadio Mane in him that I watched at Liverpool. Watch Mane at Liverpool.
I see a bit of it. Yeah, I do see a bit of it.
But watch Mane with Linders, and I'm seeing the exact same thing with Jeremy Doku.
I'm seeing that development. I preferred Mane to Salah as well.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
For sure.
I agree. I think Mane was better.
Salah doesn't do what he does without Mane and Firmino.
No, I do see it. If he gets the end product, because Mane's end product was like cold.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's still got time to go. I don't mean he is Mane now. I mean, I can see that development coming in him. And I think that is because I think he enjoys coming inside and bringing that ball forward on his own. He really seems to thrive in it because he either gets through, and also not only that, we don't seem to be playing with a direct 10 anymore. Which the other thing I love with Pep at the minute, Pep's one of these. We sit there going, get a 10, get a 10, get a 10. And Pep goes, nah, I'm not going to play direct 10 and I'm going to move Doku into it or whoever else into it and have them driving forward as me 10. And I'm like, yeah, I can see it. And that's what I love about Pep. This is why for me, Pep's the GOAT in this whole league, because when you think you've got the answer to a question, he just changes the question on you.
Yeah, that's why
I think Pep's not stupid. There isn't another KDB out there So don't try and go and replace KDB.
Well, I mean,
Change
fucking
it.
Turkey,
Change
Turkey's done
it.
a pretty good job of it. But this is why for
No,
me,
but he's
like,
doing it
last
from the
year-
right, you know.
Yeah, no, but this is why last year, yeah, people who was doing the pep out thing, yeah, I know it was not great, but this is why it was just too premature, man. Because like Pep's changed teams, like he's like that wasn't our only team. People was going on, oh, can he rebuild a team? What are you on about? Pep's already rebuilt City teams before. Like, what are you talking about, mate? Not a full 11, but what? You have to rotate the full 11. Like, the way we played in the Centurions year was a completely different team and a completely different style to how we played in the treble year. So this whole thing about, fucking, he can't rebuild a team was complete waffle anyway, yeah? And this is why last year when people was getting onto Pep, and listen, Pep got stuff wrong last year, 100%. But I was trying to tell people, yeah, that like, listen, I know Pep's making a few mistakes here, and maybe more than a few, but that season was a write-off. Yeah, let's just get to the end of the season, get new players in, and go again. And listen, if we were absolutely dog shit this year, and we're sitting in 10th this year, then maybe you got to have the conversation. But it was just too premature. And now look at us now, yeah, we're second in the league. Yeah, we're in the top 8 of the Champions League. We're in the quarterfinal of the Carabao Cup, and we're not even out of second gear yet, man.
Yeah.
And if we wouldn't have fucked up those 3 games at the start of the season against Spurs and Brighton, we'd be running away with this fucking league.
Yeah.
Do you know when I know everyone's scared now? I don't know if you probably heard this, LB, on some of the shows you go on. But I've heard it lately, last couple of days. Oh, so checkbook manager Pep's coming out again in Jan. You need to spend money in Jan to get there.
Who's saying that?
A lot of the rival fans. And then, well, there's two arguments in a minute.
Nowadays.
The checkbook,
that's just not exist.
The checkbook, and apparently we've never played anyone tough away yet. That's the other caveat that's coming out.
Yeah, we lost them both.
Well, exactly. We played Newcastle, played Villa, we went to Arsenal. Is that not hard?
Oh, yeah,
we're the only team to win at Brentford, by the way. But we're the only team to win at Brentford, by the way. Everyone else has rocked up to Brentford and got beat. We haven't. We've come away with 3 points, but apparently I wasn't allowed to use Brentford as an example. I went, so why didn't your team win there then? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, but nobody can use money. Nobody can use money as an excuse now. Liverpool just done £500 million in one summer. Chelsea spent £2 billion. Yeah.
United spend every single year.
Yeah, like the whole thing about money now is just dead because everyone spends money. We probably spend like lower money than other teams nowadays. Yeah, so that's just a bit.
Those conversations only ever happen though when you turn money into success. Like everyone's spent money over the last 10 years, but people are just jealous because our money is actually turned into trophies. Nobody talks about the money that Chelsea have spent, the hundreds of millions, and the hundreds of millions that Arsenal have spent. Yeah, I know we do, but none of the neutrals do because it's not turned into anything. So they've technically not bought any trophies, have they? Because they've failed every single time. We only get to talk about with us because we've turned it into success.
Yeah, this is a good comment as well from Blower. Yeah, big up to you, mate. Yeah. He says, another set-piece corner goal after calling out James French through the show. Nah, honestly, man, I've been getting onto this James French guy all season, mate, because he come in and I'd thought set-pieces ain't really done much. But recently, man, our set-pieces
come in bunches.
Yeah, listen, they've been decent, man. Cherky's took a nice one today.
So are we set-piece FC now?
Well,
we might be,
maybe not set-piece FC, but you need it in the armory, mate. Yeah, you've got to have it in your attack, haven't you?
Well, the big one is Haaland scored a penalty.
Yep.
That's the biggest thing I'm going to take away from tonight. He scored a penalty.
And he scored his first goal at the Bernabeu.
I look at this. Big up Sergio. He said 115 news tomorrow guaranteed.
Yeah.
Gotta get our win out of the
Rodri to Madrid.
Rodri to Madrid.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's going to drop on Christmas Eve, innit? Christmas Eve it'll drop, so we all spend Turkey Day, so just staring at the at our phones.
Yeah, this is another interesting question. Denzel says, "All right, and boys, why are we not going to that next game now? So we've been saying that City are in second gear. We've not even got our second gear yet. So I guess it's a fair question. So if we're all in agreement, I guess we are, that City are only in second gear, I guess the question is, which Denzel's asking, is when do we get out of this second gear? When do we start seeing a City team which is consistent and is performing well for 90 minutes, game after game after game, rather than good game here, trash there, good 60 minutes there, bad 40 minutes? Like, you know what I mean? What do you reckon?
It's
For me,
usually when we're on a run, innit? And we've got the train rolling, a bit of momentum. Like City have always been the best in the past when they've gone on these winning streaks, and that's what we're starting to get into now. So I'm expecting it over the Christmas period, maybe the beginning of January, because I mean we've seen all the records broken in the past when we've gone on these 16, 17, 18 game winning streaks. I'm not saying we're going to do it right now, but obviously it's looking like it's getting more and more. I like those situations as the season goes on. So I think we're pretty much nearly there to kind of set the world alight. And if we do see Arsenal starting to trundle and to kind of fall off a little bit over the next few weeks, I think that's only going to make us kick on even more. Because like I said, when we smell blood, there's no one more dangerous than Manchester City in a title running.
For me, I think I'm going to say I think February. I think Pep said February because I think there's going to be. I think they've already made plans for Jan. And I think there's going to be a lot of. Yeah. I think Viana is very different. I don't think the club will now see it as we only go in the market if we're in like 4th or 5th place. You got to remember this is Hugo Viana now. This is not cheeky anymore. This is Viana time.
Yeah.
And we said Viana was going to be more ruthless. If you go back,
are people going to be going the other way though, Martin? Because obviously, Pep was already moaning about the squad size.
They have to, Jacob. We've got a squad of 26. I'll be honest with you. I expect Oscar Bob out, Rico out, Ortega out,
Rico, yeah,
and one of Ake or Stones.
See, I think playing Ake,
Stones will go.
Yeah, I think playing Ake was an attempt to put him in the shop window so people can see him. Like, okay, he's still got a little something in him. We got to just get him on the pitch. So
I think he's finished.
Yeah.
I can't stand it when Ake's on the pitch nowadays. Not taking anything away from him, what he's done in the past. But I mean, every time he's on the pitch now, I think he's going to either snap a hamstring or just fall over and give a goal away.
I'll be honest with you.
As far away as possible.
I think I told you privately this, LB. The two remember Jack Gorn said Trafford and there was 2 others. The 2 others are Rico Lewis and Oscar Bob.
Yeah, but wait a second. Yeah, if Trafford goes, what are we saying?
Trafford won't go. Trafford won't go. Or Trafford's been told he's got to stay. It'll be Ortega gone.
Right, so Ortega's going.
Trafford's just going to have to deal with it till the end. Trafford's been told you're not moving until summer. They're not going to allow to
say if we get rid of Trafford, then we fuck ourselves then, because then we've got to buy a new goalkeeper. Because I don't want to see Ortega play again, man.
If I'm honest, I'd probably see 4 out. 2 will be loans. I think Rico could be a loan. Rico just wants to play. He's not playing.
Are we going to recall Peter Hayes from Girona?
No, because I know the 2 they're trying to get are Semenyo and Mark Gay at the moment. Because they're going to replace the 2.
Gay would be a great signing.
They expect Stones or Ake to go. Stones was the one lined up
the other way.
Well,
that's why I said put him in the shop window so that Crystal Palace knows, okay, he can still play. Maybe he's not at our level, but he can still play and fill that void.
Where's Bob going? Salford City.
Oh, wow, Bob. That's shade.
That's nasty.
Wow.
Jacob.
LB.
Semi-pro at Droylsden.
How's our best winger at the club already talking about getting sold in January, bro? This is what you were saying in the summer.
But LB, I told you this in the summer. City told Oscar he could go in loan in the summer. He was the one who said, no, I want to stay and play.
Fucking hands off him now! Fucking hands off it!
Look at him, he's devastated. But Oscar Bob,
I'm actually pretty gutted with the way it's turned out.
Oscar Bob's the one now being left at home. The only reason Oscar Bob's now travelling onto the bench is because there's injuries again. If there was no injuries, Oscar Bob would be the one being left at home again.
I think you've got to loan him. I think you got to loan him.
He's not playing.
I think he needs to play week in, week out anyway. If he's
exactly.
He needs to do that. So yeah. But the thing is with the Gueye one on Martin, surely Liverpool are going to be in the market for Gueye. And how do you convince him to join City and hold bench when he would literally walk straight into the Liverpool starting 11?
I don't think he would walk into Liverpool.
No, he definitely would.
He would right now.
Who's going to be?
Not under Slot. I know we're saying
Canate, mate.
Canate stinks.
No, yes, because I think Slot is. I think Slot's I think Slot's got into his pet mode of last season. He's been stubborn.
Nah,
And he's
I'm telling you
depending
now,
on
mate.
his
If
players.
they get Mark Way, he walks straight into that
Yeah.
starting 11. Well, if he comes to City, he's holding bench. And the thing is, yeah, he might see a situation where he might never ever, be in a starter at City, because there's no guarantee he'll ever be better than Diaz or Gavardio.
I think he'd be first rotation, though, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you're not going to play Diaz and Gavardio for the next how many games? Surely not.
He'd be first rotation. He'd be the first in line to fill those.
Would you
gaps.
rather be
And by the
first
way,
rotation or start?
But LB, you said
At
this.
Manchester
Are we not
City,
trying
yeah.
to build a squad? Are we not trying to build a squad? We can't say we want this squad to have squad
wait,
depth,
wait, that's a different
and then
question.
when we do it, moan about the players
No,
not playing.
no, that's a different
Yeah,
question.
I think he's saying it from Gahey's perspective.
Yeah.
Why would you do it?
I agree. I said
Because
we
it's
should have signed him
Manchester
You've
City.
got a chance
Well,
to win 4 trophies.
Yeah, you've got to say to Gay, this is your chance, mate.
No,
Us
I'm
a
playing
little
under
bit.
Pep Guardiola. Why would
I'd
you
sign
not?
him all day.
All
I'd
right,
sign
sorry
him all
then.
day long.
I thought you were saying how's he
No,
going to
I'm
do
asking
it?
it.
No,
I'm
I
asking
agree
from
with you.
I'm
No, I
asking it
agree
from
with
the
you.
player's point of view, not from my point of view. I'd sign him tomorrow if I could. I think he's fucking mint.
Well, if he wants guaranteed starts, then don't sign. That's what I'd say.
He'll play
You've
a
just
lot
gotta
of
be honest with
football,
him.
Gay, if he comes.
Well, I think he
Well, the
will
same
too,
with
because think
Semenyo.
about how much we've been playing Gavardio. We've needed to be able to rest him. We haven't been able
That's a good
to.
point, Terry.
So being able to put him on that left side, and
He'll
then
play
of
a
course
lot of
Diaz could be on the
football,
right. Yeah, he'll have chances.
Especially if we're in all 4 competitions still as well. He's going to play a
So
lot,
are we
of minutes.
not going to buy Semenyo then? So is Semenyo going to hold bench for Turkey?
No,
then?
that's different. That's different because Semenyo would play a lot because he can play left, he can play right.
You got
left
Doku.
But Doku can be rotated, innit? You got to be careful with Doku because he gets a few injuries now and again as well.
No, but I'm just saying.
Turkey, there'll be certain games where Pep won't want to play Turkey on the right. He want to play a Semenyo because of the type of winger he is.
No,
So
but
Semenyo would
I
get
think that's what
begged.
Jacob's saying. Semenyo's going to go from playing week in, week out at Bournemouth
Yeah, to being
to
a
be
bit part
rotational
player,
at Manchester
being first
City.
rotation. Yeah,
That's just
but
the chance you take coming to a bigger club.
Nah, I hear that. But at the same time,
That's why they get all them extra money. They get
if
paid
Liverpool
more.
go to Semenyo and say, "Yo, Salah's going Saudi, come in and be the number 1 starting right winger," it's the same situation as the Mark Way, isn't it?
why would you want to go to that rotting club though? That's absolutely falling to pieces over a team that's fighting on all fronts under Pep Guardiola. What? Why? Why would you pick
Some
that?
players just want
over?
the easy option, though, don't they? Some players just want to play week
But
in,
he's
week
not
out,
guaranteed
whereas-
Champions League football.
Well, I know. But is
Well,
that
and by the way, did you see that
ridiculous? Why?
today? I don't know where it was. There was, I can't remember which. You may have read it. So I read somewhere today. I can't remember when it was. That apparently in January there's only City and Liverpool got money to spend on PSR.
Did you
Arsenal
know
got no
Stefan,
room.
Fucking money.
Stefan's saying we have to sell to buy?
No, we don't.
Nah, that's what he said.
No, I'd question that. No, we have to sell to buy on terms of a squad size because we've got
Nah,
26.
wait a sec. Let me find it.
Not money wise. We don't. We're clear money wise.
I asked him. Let me see what I said to him. He said basically, our wage bill is cooked. It's the highest it can be. Let me find it. It was literally
We
last
just
week. Did you
reduced
not
it
see
by
it? No.
40 mil. Yeah.
Who
No, I
said?
read that, but we have reduced it by 40 mil.
Yeah, but obviously, are you factoring in Rodri new contract, Foden new contract, and that?
Well, I don't think Rodri will sign a new contract, and I did tell you that privately. You know that.
Yeah, I started to get worried about that Rodri.
I don't think Rodri will extend, if I'm honest with you. And what made it even worse is when his missus cleared a doctor's thing in Madrid.
Mate, if he goes to fucking Madrid, man,
That just makes me think she's off to become a doctor in Madrid.
don't go Madrid, Rodri. If you want to go Barca,
Fuck
fair,
her.
I'll allow it,
Send
yeah,
her on
but
her own.
don't go-
Fuck
don't go Madrid.
Screw your family.
Yeah.
Send them in the
money will
bin.
be on at City. The money will be on at City. You can order a private jet. to
Look
bring her
what
over
Pep
every
did to his
weekend.
missus when she started moaning. Do you know what I mean? Get rid,
Oh,
Rodri, man.
You know what? Jacob's going to start a campaign of footballers be single.
Yeah, so
yeah.
he should be.
Check this, Martin. So this is the conversation I had with Stefan, yeah, about the wages, right? Check this, yeah. So
I've not got my glasses, so you'll have to.
I'll read it, right? So basically, Stefan said, we know the wage bill is too high. There is little capacity for massive spending without some sales. So I said, what about Stones, Bernardo both leave? That's 600 grand a week. He put it is, but wage bills never fall as quickly as people think, and we bought aggressively over the last 2 windows and given a couple of bumper new contracts: Haaland, Rico Lewis, O'Reilly, Savinho. Plus, it's not the summer yet. Stones Bernardo are still here.
I did disagree on the bumper. I don't think 75k Savinho's bumper. And I don't think an extra 10 grand for Rico's bumper either.
But basically,
Was that all it was 10 grand?
Nico O'Reilly's not going to be that much bigger either, is it?
Yeah. They're not on mega wages. The thing is, that's why if you look, Oscar Bob will go out, Rico will go out, Ortega will go out, and one of Nathan Ackey and Stones will go out. There has to be sales to get anybody in. For the simple fact is, we're full. We're full at the minute, player-wise. So we have to sell. Man. We have to sell to get anybody in. So they can agree deals all they want. It's like the Elliot Anderson. I think they'll try and do Elliot Anderson on a pre-deal for the summer rather than get it boxed. Because the thing is, if you look at, you remember like Arsenal did with Declan Rice, I think when you try and do these big deals, I think it takes that time anyway. I think you've got to get rolling early.
City over family all day long, isn't it? You know what I mean? Come on.
All day, every day, mate.
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola started a trend. Ben your missus off.
I mean, everybody is getting married when they come here. You know, Marmouche just got married, I think.
Ozanov as well.
Ozanov and Hayes.
I double
both
checked
got
that. He's got engaged. He's not got married.
What if you think about like Doku and I think Savinho just had a baby? Everybody's like, you come here, you settle down, you become family men.
These money grabbers, man, setting honey traps everywhere for our players. Back off! Stay away.
Mamouche's not getting married yet. He's doing the Hakimi thing and make sure he transfers everything to his mum.
Good man, clever guy.
Yep, top lad.
Let me do these chats, boys. Big up Ski Dog.
Kovacic as well. Kovacic will go at the end.
Yeah. He says sleep deprived Trossard was digging in his for more 90 minutes. Any pen new players. Bro, what? Big up for the year, bro. Appreciate it. Robertinho said he even deleted the tweet. Man is a bitch made clown. He's on about Vinny, about some of his tweets. Big up Robert. Robertinho's been on mad smoke, man. Bro's dehydrated. Have some water, bro. And big up Video as well, man. Becoming a channel member. I appreciate it. Right, anything else, lads, before we wrap it up, lads?
Nah, I'm knackered, man. My eyes are...
Jay, are you going Palace? Are you going Palace Sunday?
I'm not, mate. No, I'm not. I've got shit on this weekend, unfortunately. I'm looking
going Brentford? Going Brentford on Tuesday. Come on, quarter-final, Carabao Cup.
How many did we get for that, by the way?
No, we're at home.
Oh, we're at home, yeah.
Right. It'll feel like an away game, probably, with the amount of people.
How many have they got?
6,000, I think.
How many do you think we're getting in? How many do you think we're getting in for Exeter, Martin? About 5k.
I'll be there.
I know Exeter have got the whole upper.
10.
Exeter have been given all their upper South level 3 again.
Have they?
8,000 or something, yeah.
Yeah, they've got it all if they want it. You know what? My missus enjoys them games more because she says it's like the David Goliath games, that it's like the proper FA Cup old days.
Yeah.
She loves them. She thinks they're great, you say.
I like them too, but I prefer if they're away days.
He's flying over for him, Pat, Pat's flying over for Exeter.
That's some,
He's coming from the
dedication.
Other side of the world for it.
Some game to pick.
Yeah.
In my defence, I should be there for Brighton midweek and possibly Chelsea. And
so he's going for the Chelsea game.
And if we beat Brentford, the first leg of the semi-final is the midweek after we play Exeter.
Right.
How long are you going to be there for?
A week or two.
I was saying, it sounded like maybe like 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know how long I need to be there.
Yeah, I was going to try and get over for Sunderland away, but it's too soon after New Year's, so I'm going to do New Year's here in Sydney.
Yeah, I've always tried to. When I go, I'm going to try to go and catch like multiple matches in like a 3, 4, 5 day period or whatever it is.
That's why
I usually decent. I usually take a week or two off in December. One, usually it's my birthday, but also two, you guaranteed football nearly every 3-4 days.
Yeah.
And Manchester at that time of year with the Christmas markets is just fantastic as well.
Great. Everyone's out on the sesh on the Christmas dues.
Oh, yeah.
Great time of year.
And the thing
Oh,
is,
mate,
as well, yeah,
I'm already ripping
like,
through the Bailey's hot chocolate at 10 in the morning when the store's open.
now, if you leave it until like after sort of like December as well, that's that February and that's when it starts snowing and shit. So you got more of a chance of getting it called off. I ain't getting the grain called off in December, bro. But if you come like February, March, because that's when the snow is nowadays. The snowing is like March, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like February,
It's
March.
snowing
by the
over
way,
here now.
Can I just clarify? I'm 43, not 50. Ignore him.
It's okay to be 50, Martin.
Well, no, I can, but I'll be 50 in 7 years. Not now.
LB's pushing 50 nowadays as well.
Yeah. Actually,
Ahora sí va en serio. Ahora seguro. Tic tac. Tic tac. Tic tac.
That guy's got more hair than LB.
He has.
ooh.
Hey! Hey! Have a fucking word with him then, ref! Hey!
Yeah. What's going on here, mate? Have a little bit of respect. They're humble.
All right. Where are our Florian? Calm down.
Yeah, I got all the clips, bro. Yeah, what else? I got all the clips, mate. What's this one, a Rodri?
Hi, Rodri. The latest news is that you've been offered a contract from City. So I was just wondering if you could give us some insights into your thoughts on your future and how you see your career going in the next 2, 3, 4 years.
Nothing much to say. I have with this 3 more years at the City, and when I signed the contracts, I don't think on other teams. I just think on finishing. So yeah, I have contract with City. Nothing else I can say.
When the hell is that from? That's just loaded in the system, man. That was from the 17th of September 2024. Right.
Yeah. So he's not got 3 years no more.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell,
man.
man. Sign the
Bro.
thing now.
He's got 1 year left on his deal in the summer, man. Yeah, crazy. Sweet. Right, we'll leave it there, man. Big up. Big up, Vic. Sorry, bro. Says, hold that Trossard. He tried everything for Madrid. Says Vic. Yeah, he did, bro. He did. Fuck that guy.
Oh.
But yeah, man. Listen, big up, lads, for jumping on, man. Hope you guys in the chat enjoyed it. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the boys. J Talk Sport. Yeah, Tarek Peterson. Yeah, Shades of Blue Pod. And of course, Mancunian Way as well. Make sure you guys are subbed up. Mike, you do a space, yeah?
Yeah. I'm going to.
What time?
In about, well, it should have started 20 minutes ago, but I'm going to start it in 5.
Right, there you go, chat. Yeah, you want a space? You want to get on? You want to have your say? You want to go on and say we've all been talking absolutely bullshit? Go on, Matt, in space and put.
Oh, but they're not recorded, so it's a safe space.
It's a safe space, man. Yeah. So if you think we've been chatting nonsense on the stream, yeah, go on a space, man, and say your piece, man. But yeah, sweet. There's some football on tomorrow. I might do a few watching on tomorrow. I don't know what's going on tomorrow. I might do a watch along, man. But yeah, big up to everybody in the building. Do us a favor, yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, smash a like on the stream. Make sure you are guys are subscribed as well. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, boys. See you later.
See ya.